I don't know what I'm doing, but this music is freaking fantastic. Gosh dang. Okay, we're gonna be continue playing more Resident Evil 4, but first we're just gonna see this. I don't know how long this game is. It came out on April 1st. It was an April Fool's joke, but it's real and it looks really good. Like the art here, like holy crap, like oh, my cursor doesn't even show up. Oh, there it does. Like it looks really cool. I like it. And this music is really good too. Yeah, so I don't know what we're in for. Let's just find out. Okay, phew, made it on the train 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So far so good for my first day on the job. Oh, I totally forgot my name tag isn't ready yet. I should make one. I'll just sign my name here. Ah, excellent. Okay. My handwriting! Oh, it's too real. Okay. What if I just... Oh, is there no caps? Oh, there is. It just doesn't look like it. Cinder key kick. Hello. Ah, I can't type. Okay, there we go. Cinder key. Yes, that's my name. Cinder key. Did I spell that right? Yeah, it looks better there than it does there. That's my name. Yes. Hope passengers can read my scribble. That's what I hope in real life, too. Oh, dining car. Uh-oh. Am I nervous? Is this first day on the job jitters? Working the train's dining car can't be so bad. Come on, Cinderkey, shake it off. What? Cinderkey, did I just see you hitting yourself? Mr. Conductor, sir, how are you doing this morning? Oh, quite all right myself, though feeling a little bit bittersweet. Wait, how's the audio? I didn't even check the audio. I'm an idiot. Audio? Test audio? Uh-oh. Okay, good. I can pause that. Me, test. That's embarrassing. Okay, what about resume? Test. I can kind of hear my own voice. That's fine. I'm not really important anyways. Resume. It's a little loud on my end, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit, but I don't want to turn it down too much because I really like this. Everything. Okay. Quite all right myself, though feeling a little bittersweet. I'm still hearing the echo. Die me. Okay, there we go. Is everything all right? Is that because you're a sweetie? Is everything all right? Well, truth be told, not really. Alas, today's my last day as conductor. I'm retiring after 32 wonderful years. Time for me and the Mirage Express to say goodbye to one another. Oh, congratulations on the retirement, sir. Thank you. My wife is very excited about it. She's already got our plane tickets to Spagonia locked. Our shower's been on the fritz, so I'm excited to use the hotels. I can see why his wife's excited. Enough of my quibbles. Today is your first day working on the dining car. Here's the menu for today. Menu added to your inventory. I can open the inventory at any time to view items I've received. I should look over the menu carefully. Menu, the Mirage Express dining menu. It features chili dog, instant ramen, and chicken cordon bleu. One of these is not like the others. Wow. Cultured. Why do you look so nervous? All we have on the train is a microwave. Ha 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 ha. Though I'm sure a little quiz is in order. Which of these do we serve in the dining car? This one, definitely. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Glad you can read the menu. Okay. A little about the vessel. This is a state-of-the-art high-speed smart train with all the latest gadgets. This train can really handle anything you throw at it. We've had a lot of adventures together, me and this train. It's not easy to leave. After 32 years, I don't blame him for being wistful. This train is exclusively used for events. It's not a passenger train. I heard that from the interview. What's the event today? A murder mystery party. Nothing better than some thrills to end my tenure as conductor. Wait. What? I thought he was really dead. Oh, well, I guess we'll see. Guests will be funneled here to the dining car, as a home base, so to speak. I'll be with you to gather tickets, but after that, you'll be on your own. I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? I'll make you proud, sir. I can't afford to lose this job. Oh, that's too real. I'll make you proud, sir. Glad the old man can rest easy. Doors to the Mirage Express are opening. All aboard. Hey! I can't do a Tails voice. Wow, this train is incredible. What fascinating tech. You're right, Tails. I can't get used to staying on a train like this. Oh, Vector Amy. What do you all expect? You know I can always go all out for my birthday party. This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything, though. Calm down there, Rouge. Did I not just catch you stealing from the train station gift shop? It was a pen, knucklehead. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen? What cast of characters am I stuck with? You can hold yourself, Cinderkey. You're sweating through your uniform. Hey, pal, can I get one of those chili dogs? Righty-o, friend. Righty-o, friend. Well, aren't you friendly? Why can't I be normal for 1 second? Sonic, wait until I announce everyone's roles to get food. Sorry about that, birthday girl. I'll be coming around to collect everyone's tickets. Please have them out and ready. You'll join me, Cinderkey, won't you? Just click on whoever you'd like to talk with and we'll collect their ticket. Okay, got it. This is cool. I like this. Why is Knuckles in a corner? Don't put Knuckles in a corner. Oh, there's a tab. Never mind. I like the hat. Knuckles. Howdy. Could I please get your ticket? Why is it twisted? I think that's a ticket. But I really don't want to argue with this guy. Everything looks good. Thank you. Seems the conductor doesn't want to argue either. Tails. Can I get your ticket, youngin'? Right here, sir. Thank you. May I offer you any of the snacks we have on board? No, thank you. When I travel, I always pack my own sparkle gelatin. It's a sparkly jelly that can melt in any jaded heart. No way! I brought my own sparkle gelatin with me too. It's my first day and I was a little nervous. Don't be nervous. You're doing great so far. We're sparkle gelatin buddies. Absolutely. If you need anything, just let us know. Thank goodness someone on this train is normal. Yeah, yes. Normal. Ticket, please. Thank you kindly. Happy to have someone as renowned as yourself on board. Don't worry about it. I just like helping. When Eggman took over, I truly feared the worst, but my kids swore you would swoop in eventually, and you did. I can't offer much other than my sincere gratitude. Don't sweat anything. I'm glad you and your family are safe. Wait a second. Is he Sonic the Hedgehog? I promise you an excellent stay on our train, Sonic. Have fun now. Yes, have fun now. Will do, thanks. That was my Sonic voice, and it is not accurate. Could we please see your ticket? Of course. Excellent, thank you, and I hope you enjoy your stay with us. Absolutely, I appreciate it. There's a calmness about him. Something about his presence puts me at ease. You consider me calming? He's looking right at me. I study ninjutsu. I believe one can communicate through the subconscious. Wow, ninjutsu? That sounds like a lot of difficult training. Can you cling onto walls? cling onto walls? What kind of question is that? I most certainly can. The conductor looks a bit too smug at that answer. Okay. Vector? Hello, my friend. Can I see your ticket? Oh yeah, sure, of course. As a gentleman of upstanding morals, I'd love to show you my ticket. He seems to be avoiding eye contact. Is something amiss, sir? I seem to have misplaced my ticket. If you speak of a bit I couldn't quite hear. I misplaced my ticket, I don't know where it is. He's not hiding his embarrassment very well. Don't you worry, we'll take a look around and see if it turns up. That would be amazing, thanks a million. Seems as though we should keep our eyes peeled for his ticket. Oh, that was easy. What's sticking out of the napkin holder? Say, wasn't someone looking for the ticket earlier? Let's be sure to return this rightful owner. And let's make sure no one uses their ticket as a napkin. Lost ticket is added to your inventory. Anything yet? Well, we just might have what you need. Syndicate, why don't you show our friend here what we picked up? This one. Oh, no. This one. Oh, there it is. That's my ticket. Thanks so much for you both. I was really worried you'd kick me out and I'd miss the murder mystery. Oh, Syndicate here would have had their hands full kicking you out. You're right. I wouldn't leave without a fight. Wait, who made me both a microwave expert and a security guard? You're both alright in my book. Thanks again for the assist. Of course, just let us know if you need anything else. Amy, birthday girl. Could I please get the birthday girl's ticket? Hey, why certainly. Thank you, miss, and thank you for choosing our fine train for your birthday festivities. Well, the birthday discount certainly helped. Who doesn't love a good bargain? And a murder mystery train just sounds so exciting. It's right up my alley. Who doesn't love a good thrill? You see, I'm a girl who loves a good true crime podcast. Maybe we should leave her to have fun. Before we move along, for you, miss. Oh, how fun! Thank you. Where did I use this? That unlocks any door in the train. Happy birthday. Something a murderer would need. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. It's practically tradition. Very useful. We'll use this wisely. Thank you. Shut up. Here. Thank you. Everything is in order. He seems concerned about something. Is there anything we can help you with? Do you sell gift bags here? No, sadly, but I have plastic grocery bag in the back I could get for you. That stare, so cold. Syndicate, you're shivering. Do you need me to fetch you a jacket? No, I'm good. Shadow. May I have your ticket, please? Thank you very much. On the top of it, I see. A princess such as myself must always be punctual. But princess? Did she just say princess? If you don't mind me asking, are you visiting from somewhere? A separate dimension, actually. A separate what? Just here for Amy's birthday, then I'll hop back to my own dimension. I quite prefer that birthday cake from this world more than my own, so I admit I'm a bit excited. Oh, you don't say. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, princess. Should I bow? Do I bow before a princess? What are you doing? Please get up. Why can I not win with this group? Well, hello, you two. What can I do for you? Good morning, ma'am. Can we get your ticket? My, how forward. Let me fetch it for you. I can read. Come back if you need anything else, you'll hear? Wow, she's so polite. Very easy to talk to as well. Ma'am, I saw you sneak that $20 bill out of my pocket. Gonna have to kindly ask for that back. Awkward. Oh, this was yours! Must have slipped out. Here you go. I may not actually be the best at judging character. Okay, everyone, time for me to read out everyone's rules for the murder mystery. And that's my cue to leave. I must prepare the driver's compartment for departure. Thank God, I hate the voice I decided to do for you, and I apologize. Ah, the conductor's car. You remember our promise, yes? You'll do everything in your power to make sure our guests have a safe and enjoyable time on the Mirage Express? Absolutely, you can count on me. And to be honest, this group seems plenty capable on their own. And Train? Assistant Syndicate if they need any help, won't you? Oh, the train is alive. Haha, that's all I need to hear. You have my trust. Nothing more heartwarming than conductor and his train. Excellent, I'll be off. I must take my leave, everyone. Please have a phenomenal time. And don't worry about mucking up the place either. This train is a state-of-the-art and has systems for dealing with all that. For everything else, please talk to Syndicate here if you need anything. Sounds good? Absolutely. Will do. Bye now. I like that guy. Thank you all for following the outfit guide I sent you. You all look amazing. I trust you all read your lore cards as well? Lore cards. That must be the details of their motivations. I suppose it makes sense. Lore cards aren't read out loud. Otherwise, people would know the murderer's intentions. Now on to the nitty-gritty. For the murder mystery game, one of you will be murdered, and the rest suspects. Everyone has assigned roles for characters. They will be playing participation. Participation is required, for it is my birthday. Of course, birthday girl makes the rules. Sonic, you are a ship captain, and you'll be stationed in the conductor car. Naturally, that's where the captain would go. Tails, you are the detective. You'll be here in the dining car. Indubitably. Knuckles, you're the sheriff around these parts. We'll find you in the saloon. Got it. Rouge, you're a business tycoon. And Blaze, you're a titan of industry, both in the casino. What's the difference? There is none. Sounds fun. Vector, you're the butcher. And Espio, the poet, both found in the library. You're the Espio? We get to hang out together. And do what, read? Maybe we can make a tower of books or something? Shadow is the locksmith, hanging out in the lounge. And last but not least, me, the journalist reporter. I'll be moseying around with everyone. Did you get all that? Yeesh. I was listening in. Hope that's okay. More than alright. You can help ensure everyone's following their roles. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, there's a map. I have a map for each of you. Everyone's station is marked on this map as well. How convenient. Map added to your inventory. Rules of the game are as follows. There's a murder amongst you all. The murderer can't kill a single participant. However, the murderer can kill... I can read. The murderer can kill a single participant however they choose, but you must physically be present with the victim for it to count. Everyone else must collect evidence throughout the train and use it to interrogate fellow passengers to figure out who done it. The murderer will lie to get out of being accused. So inspect everything you can, find clues, and interrogate. I'll set a timer for 1 hour so everyone can mingle, and the murderer can do their thing. Is everyone ready? Sound like everyone's excited. Everyone, to your stations. All right. This is so exciting. A mystery is unfolding right under our very noses. How thrilling. I have goosebumps. Same. It's awesome. Shouldn't you two be out there mingling with everyone? Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer. So we're stuck in here for an hour before going out and scoping the place. This way, there's a neutral party. Makes sense to me. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyways. What do you think everyone's doing? Oh, probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has the roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters. You know what their character motivations are, Amy? No, the lore cards are confidential. No one knows but the person who received them. My backstory is that I was best friends with a flicky that decided to join the evil Dr. Eggman, kickstarting my desire for justice in the world. My lore is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist. Not gonna lie, this kind of sounds fun. Wish I wasn't stuck on a microwave duty. What? The train started moving. It's so fast. Grab onto something. What's going on? I'm slipping. Oh, hold on. I can't. Ah! No! I think we hit something. You're both awake. Yeah. Seems the train has slowed down considerably. Is everyone all right? Yeah, my head's spinning a bit, but I'm okay. It seems we've been knocked into the dining car's closet. This train can reach such incredible speeds. We're getting our money's worth with this experience, that's for sure. Is this actually intended? It's my first day, so I'm not really sure. I don't recall them warning me about this in the interview. We should go check on the others, Cinderkey. Could you get the door? Of course. It seems the door's blocked, and I don't think it's budging. Amy, give that fallen shelf a whack with your Pico Pico hammer. Let's find another way out. I'll start looking for clues. I'll search over here. I know Amy. She's hiding something. Huh? I suppose she did wake up before us. Something could have happened. Listen, I know I'm the detective here, but all the best detectives have sidekicks. I'm gonna need your help. Let's gather clues on why Amy's acting this way and interrogate her about it. Check out everything you can around in this closet, then we'll show it to Amy to uncover the full situation. Gather evidence and interrogate. Got it. Oh, I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understand? Understood. Flashback. You can count on me, Tails. I won't turn evil like your ex-flicky companion. Did. Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching. Okay. Did she try to break it? Okay, let's see. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. How do I become as optimistic as this kid? What do you think, Tails? Want me to cook any of this for you? When we get out of here, sure. I normally never make microwave meals. I prefer to cook. My cast iron skillet has gotten a lot of use lately. I can cook a mean cast iron pizza. I've only had microwave lunches this week. At the wet floor sign, keeping people alert and safe. Once I slipped on some spilled juice on the grocery store. No wet floor sign at all. Luckily, Sonic was there to catch me. Wow, Sonic really is as fast as they say. But he was going so fast he also slipped on the juice. We slid into an older gentleman's shopping cart. Well, it's a thought that counts, I suppose. Oh, okay, so this fell over. The shelf blocking our exit is currently not budging. Hey, Cinderkey, look closely at this. I wonder how much this side of the shelf got smashed. There's nothing the shelf could have fallen onto, and I'm sure this damage wasn't here before. The train has too much upkeep. I feel like this is important. We should log it. Crack on the shelf, add it to your inventory. Okay, she's holding a spoon. There's nothing else, really. What, she tried to move it and it got cracked? Oh. What's this, a rod? The tip is broken, but it looks to have originally been attached to something. I'm not sure if it's related to our mystery, but I like spinning it around, so we'll keep it. Stick, add it to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what really happened. What's latest? Find any clues yet? I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we can dig ourselves out. Dig ourselves out on a train. I'll keep looking. Talk. Oh. Oh, okay, that's just gonna... interrogation! Amy, we believe you're hiding something from us. What? You accuse me on my own birthday? How dare you? This isn't going to be easy, is it? I've been stuck in here just like the 2 of you. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake before Tails and I were. What could she have done in that time? Murder sauce. Microwave to chili dog. Attempted to escape. Murdered. Attempted to escape. I don't think you were sitting idly while Cinderkey and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the closet. Prove it. Show me evidence that I attempted to escape, or help me search for a way out. We have evidence to prove that? Cinderkey, let me step you through this. First, find the correct piece of evidence from your inventory. Once that has been deduced, we must form our argument to fight back. All right, let's do it. What proves Amy attempted to escape the dining car closet? Well, this to start off with. And this too. I think it's the handle for her hammer. What? Some damage to the shelf is supposed to prove something? It fell over. Damage makes sense. You have no argument here. You're grasping. Ugh, okay, Tails, what now? Well, now we follow the train of thought. How does the crack on the shelf relate to Amy? So now I have to explain myself. Well, you see, when I get stumped, I like to think. What would Sonic do? What would Sonic do? Sonic's a force to be reckoned with. He's always running forward, collecting rings, crushing badniks. He never loses. Like an endless runner game. I play a lot of those on my phone. Oh sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think. What would Sonic do? And find your argument. All right, let's prove we're not grasping at grasping. Let's follow the train of thought and fire comeback. Like Sonic would do. Oh. What? 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 Gameplay. Gameplay. Do. This is how my brain works. Dream gear, I love it. Sure, the shelf fell, but there's nothing around for the shelf to fall into. You're telling me, on a train this well kept, that the damage was here before we arrived? Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You just said nothing was around for the shelf to fall into. What was the shelf hit with then? This. What is that? A stick? You truly believe a stick could do this kind of damage? Oh, my brain is working. Oh, brain power, brain power, brain power. Working with my brain, brain power. This is fun. I like this. I like this a lot. You're right, a stick can't do this kind of damage to the shelf on its own. But if it's attached to something, it could. Like, let's say, a hammer? This isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle to your Pico Pico hammer. You attempted to hit the shelf out of the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off. It's as you both said, I tried to get us all out with my hammer, but I failed. I gave the shelf one big whack and the handle ripped right off. I figured it was no big deal and tried to hide it, but I suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. He does look genuinely sorry about the situation. I never expect your hammer to snap like that, Amy. It was one of my backups. It's a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I'd need it. Well, lucky for you, I'm a detective and I dabble as a mechanic. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just tighten things here, a little elbow grease there, and fixed. Tails, thank you. According to my calculations, if you hit the shelf right here, it should do the trick. All right, stand back. The shelf completely shattered. Incredible. We did it, we're free. Great job, Amy. Let's get out of here. Ooh. Rest of the train didn't fare so well either. Wait, is that... It can't be. Sonic! Someone murdered my darling Sonic! Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait. I want to figure out who did this too. Wait for me! What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That was really convincing, Sonic. Sonic? Body numb, can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Sonic? Sonic! Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? Is this part of the murder mystery? Or is this serious? Sonic! Sonic! Oh no, oh no, I feel myself panicking. Calm down, Synergy. What do I do? What do I do? I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich. So I leave their care to you, I don't remember him saying that. Synderkey, my favorite employee, surely you won't let me down on this last ride. I need to catch up to Amy and Tails and get to the bottom of this, even if this is part of the game. I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, conductor. You'll see. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Hell yeah! Cool. I like it. It's cute and fun. Oh, here we are in the saloon. Oh man, our cage broken. Knuckles, you do this? Whoa, look at this place. Hey Tails, where are you? Synergy, I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone up and ahead. Seems she's really excited. Did you need something from me? Yeah, just a question really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? He's laughing. Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap a lot in strange spots. He's fine. It's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game? Or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? Oh, of course, sure. Now, if ever I need a snack, you got me. Fair. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just know it's because, where's my lore card? The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Aw, Tails is so cute. Not a proper detective without baggage. This is true. You varmints. What are y'all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. Enough of that. Wondered how long he kept that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi and... Nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Synergy, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues, then interrogate. Right, let's do it. Clearly we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Oh, sad. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? The damages look more to be caused from punches. Who could have done that? What are you two looking at me for? Smashed Arcade is added to your inventory. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check here. Sadly, this one is empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. As they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Haha! I think Tails is ignoring me. I would too. Synergy, this is interesting. What is? It's just a few used cups. Sure, but why are they three? Knuckles was really thirsty. Oh, lip prints. Synergy, this one has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been there. We should log this. Used cups added to inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. Ah, a bowl of assorted nuts, the classic saloon snack. Crunch, crunch. Kind of bland. Seems like someone licked all the salt off of them. What? Or maybe they're just unsalted. Train! The robotic arms here seems really helpful. Well, what's the arm doing to my hair? He fixed it up a bit. That's incredible. What interesting tech. Oh, should I fear my job a little bit? How well can it microwave? Oh, that's funny. The door's locked tight. We can't go any further. I wonder how he was able to leave then. Good point. When were these doors locked and how long were they locked for? We'll have to keep this in mind. Okay, unsalted nuts. What's this? Oh. Spittoon-free establishment. Coliseum Highway Zone. Howdy, partners. I like that one. We'll stick with that. Window? Breathtaking views. This train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the tracks more than I do riding in the carts. I'll never understand this friend group. Alright, let's ooh. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Ochima-chan. Hate to see them like this. What'd they do? Medical malpractice. Interesting. I thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Oh. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. Doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better? I said leave! Can I take your order? Not hungry. Well, if you ever are, let me know, won't you? Sure. Like a butler of sorts, right? Come on, Cinderkey, you're not a butler. Tell him that. Yeah, like a butler. Excellent. Thank you, butler. Dang it! Integration. Knuckles, Cinderkey and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is. We have evidence too. We do? Cinderkey, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? I mean, I'm pretty sure it was that. The arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? The fist-shaped holes. Do 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 do. Boom. 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 Bum bada bada. Oh well. You see, you have no argument here. You are weak. Ouch. Cinderkey, let's follow the train of thought again, shall we? Yeah. My body. My one weakness, gravity. Whew, barely. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because your hair was found at the scene. No, the arcade cabinet is covered with punches. Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game. Punches. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you? I'm on it. Cinderkey, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on! I like your hair. I'm bad at... Ha! Now, Tails, get away from that arcade cabinet. Cinderkey, try again. I have to get Super Monkey Ball fixed. I try. No, it's the second jump. God, now Tails, get away from the... I try again. I try to be better. I try to be better. I try to be better. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. Is there controller support for this game? Son of biscuits and ham. Yes, get wrecked in infinite ways. First try. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Oh no. Knuckles, you're not number 1. Okay, what does this tell us? Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name at the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. Picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score, and Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. He's punching there in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here. Now! The water glasses. Vector and probably Rouge? Problem is my depth perception is pretty off. Oh, that's not good. Not high enough rings. Yeah, I got it. I'll try again. You have nothing, Zilch, not now leave you to quick Synergy. Let's try again. Knuckles, wait a second while I bring up my phone. Oh, much better. Whew. Now, Cinderkey, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? This. No! I thought it was strange there was some more than one cup sitting next to you. While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector enjoyed some drinks, playing arcade. It's not like I wasn't, and don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. It's as you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure out the game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in honest. I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups. But what about the cup with the lipstick mark? Rouge was in here too. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently? Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rouge couldn't find something and left, then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That'll make sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our questions. Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. Cinderkey, can you take a look one more time? An odd name on the high score list. What is Tails talking about? Candy, bagel, ultima bread, apple, toast? Candy? Wait. No, not that one. I'm not a mind reader. Let me check the list again. Which name stands out? All the other names have a food theme, but this one. Oh. Toast apple bread. Yeah, okay, I'm stupid. Who here goes by You may not know, Synergy, but there is someone here that goes by that title. Ultimate form of life form. There's really someone here that goes by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game but when Shadow dropped by, so Shadow was here too. He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and to not open it for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened to the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rouge searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. More information than I expect to get there, but seems we can move on. As of right now, I can believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough, the library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd old Sonic an earful for me, Detective, Tails, and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Cinderkey. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Cinderkey! Coming! Ready to mosey down to the next car? You got it, partner. Onwards! Well, you don't want to take any more of the unsalted nuts with you? All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, SBO and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs to help from the birthday girl? Ah, she knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you going to leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve the case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here ask if anyone's hungry. Starved! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm SEO, the poet. Ah, poetry! A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, Teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Cinderkey and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espia to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick. What is this? Oh, never mind. Sorry. We happened to see her lipstick on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. I wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. Then he entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library or the saloon car. Thank you, boy, for your cooperation. We're just going to peek around, and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi's solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves that what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. Tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Chao hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed this. This little Chao's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this child can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? Oh, the conductor. Ooh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh. Cinderkey, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about the cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Ah, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Oh. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want it to clean up this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Okay, what else we got? Wow! I wish I could stop and look at all these books. The Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He scavenges through all the books titles excitedly. It's like a kid in a candy shop. Or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. It's a user guide for the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express Manual added to your inventory. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. Islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The doctor was talking about a Spagonia. I can't pronounce words. If you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, to be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Yes, they have. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Ah, I really thought there'd be something there. Snooky, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm all right. I'm sure there was something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Oh yeah. Okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Cinderkey, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Let's see, anything else? Oh. Ooh. Interactive. Must press buttons. Okay, Escola, check out our book club. Book of the month. Gone gal. Let's do Chaos Cola. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. I don't know. I don't think we need to start his interrogation. Okay, let's ask about his order. Can I take your order? Oh, yes, please. I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. And why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Cinderkey. Why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. Look, Cinderkey, you made him a fool. Come on, Cinderkey. Smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? Fancy a poem? Can I get a poem about space? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but I mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Can I take your order? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignored the grumbling tummy, for the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. Oh wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train though. My talent is wasted on you lot. You guys are fantastic. Kinda curious, let's look at this map. Okay, I don't see anything super out of the ordinary. Okay, this is where we're at right now. I think it might be time for an interrogation. After I check this, Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's got to be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio and find out what really happened. Start with you. Fancy a poem? Aboosh. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that. I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Cinderkey and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Zio really was reading the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library card to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if... Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, SPO. Roge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SPO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a good read. What was the book? SPO doesn't owe you that. Detective, let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If he won't talk, I have a hunch on what the book might be. Cinderkey, can you help me out? All right, Cinderkey, what book do we think SPO might have been reading? Disson? A manual? You think SPO was reading instructions? Our government could be possibly out to support this. Gameplay! I think. Wait, is it being cut off at the top? Oh my gosh, what is that? You were both grasping, I knew it. Got this, Cinderkey, let's try again. My brain is an empty hole. Ah, I win. Eventually. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SPO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SPO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere I can read. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, Cinderkey, if you don't mind. Could you ask us some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz us about the manuals before we read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist it in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During the events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. Robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SPO aced that question, Cinderkey. Hit him with another one. Okay, which page should I choose? 89. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Cinderkey. Let's see if SPO can go for 3 for 3. Gotcha, which page should I pick? 56. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read the manual, so I suppose we can... Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Cinderkey? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Cinderkey, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone else who saw Espio reading. But who? Well, Shadow went through. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell, what does this have to do with anything? We're up, Cinderkey. Let's get our argument together. Well, Shadow went through and locked the door. Also, Rouge apparently looked through the manuals. Oh no! No! I had it and then I choked. I'm the worst detective sidekick. Do 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 do. Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score at the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Ezio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Cinderkey, one that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. A cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Is Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. Yeah, I'll stick with Tails. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and... Cinderkey, my favorite and beloved employee that I just met today. Please, protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. Oh, God. This is getting worse. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of these problems. All right, my fellow assistant, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? A map? All right, now let's get my thoughts in order. Well, they could have been placed at different areas of the library. Well, that sucked. Suck it! The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'd have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? Well, I mean, right there. Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. Ooh, we did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Baxi and Espio. Yes, give 'em heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick, tick, tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Cindergy, let's see what's next. Going, or coming. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? Mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. Oh, good disguise. Oh, who is this gentleman? Oh. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We've visited every car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you brought the microwave master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge, we're gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. The treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about the treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright then. It's a Fabergé Chow egg. Wow! That does sound extravagant. But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé Chow egg is here, in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? What did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car, with the safe code written right on it. Score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints. Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé Chow egg, but we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Fabergé Chow egg? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Ah, her lore card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Cinderkey, do you have an opinion on this? Stealing is for squares. It's time for the 5-finger discount. Well, I suppose if both Blaze and Cinderkey are in. Okay, let's get that Fabergé Hedgehog. Let's keep saying that word, so I definitely won't mispronounce it. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now, we must plan. Oh shit. Oh boy. What have we gotten ourselves into? Access to the Fabergé egg. Room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we attack the guard, bribe the guard, distract the guard? Distract them? Perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Cinderkey, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? I really want Tails to do it. Sure, I could be the distraction. I don't like the way he said that, Vito. I'm with Blaze. His delivery was shaky. No, really, I got to do it. Sorry, buddy, but I think you're better off elsewhere. And in that case, who should we choose? Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Rouge. Of course, I'll distract them. Who could resist my feminine charms? I'm not sure how effective your charms will be on a show. Plus, your flight might prove useful. I'm not sure your being the distraction makes sense. Oh well, fair enough. Let's think it over again. Well, okay, Blaze. Okay, just tell me to choose Blaze. Think you could distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic. I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Pretend the claw machine is stuck. Push a bunch of poker chips to the floor. Ask the Chow about their partner and kids. Excellent. People love talking about themselves. This will easily distract the guard. Perfect. I think we can move on then. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get to the access card? I love this picture in the background. Grab them and fly to the rafters. Ask for the card. Pick their pocket. I'll snag the access key. No problem. That Chow in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent. We count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Cinderkey, what's your plan? Say there's a drink without a coaster. Push the security guard over. Pretend you're Blaze's spouse. Then you'd be marrying into the royal family. What's your heritage? Any war crimes I should know about? What? Well, you're dressed far too plain. We would need a complete refreshing immediately. You know what? Maybe we should try something else. Interesting. You give up far too easily as well. We'd have to work on your fortitude. I said we'll try something else. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there, Cinderkey. What's your time? Push the security over. I'm still not comfortable with any violence here. It's just a little push. That's Chow's low to the ground. It won't hurt them. But if they start crying, it'd bring unwanted attention to us. Why is someone who cries so easily a security guard? Decent point. Let's think of something else. Fine. With the card obtained, say there's a drink with a coaster. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately. I'm sure of it. Great. And with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. And just like that, we all make it in the elevator inside. We celebratory dance, sing victory a cappella, pop some apple cider. Now that's a proper victory. No, one less security measure we didn't count for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? Tie them in one big knot, have Tails disable them, high five each of them. The end of those arms are claws. I'm not touching them. My high fives aren't given away willy-nilly. They're to be cherished. I don't think my hands would survive a high five from them. Let's rethink this. They all humored my suggestion. How oddly polite of them. Tails. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening their grip. Try and hope they sympathize. Imagine you're not in pain. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Tails managed to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. All right, let's see what's up the elevator. Oh shit, it actually worked. I knew that plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand was very thorough, and I must admit, it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter. Now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here on these blueprints. Let's claim our Fabergé Chow egg. Hehe. What could they possibly be storing in all these? This is the casino car. I suppose it's all expensive gems and gold. Maybe rings too? Rings? You can afford those lying about. You can find those lying about in the grass. That's of no interest to us. Let's focus on the real prize, shall we? Right. We gotta find the safe with the Fabergé Chow egg inside. Rings. Oh, that's funny. No question. This has got to be the safe with our treasure. Enter in the code, blueprints, and find out, Rouge. On it, sweetheart. Let's see. 23, 04, 01. Oh, wow! It's here. I have it. All right, before anyone sees, let us get out of here. Hold on, kiddo. We can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Rouge, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret, because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale. You can open the egg? You sure can, and all you will bear witness to its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. Tick, 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 tick. Uh-oh. Rouge? Has no one lived to tell the egg secret? Because each egg is a bomb? I think you're onto something, kid. Sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it? After all our hard work? Rouge! Fine, fine. But what do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with the bomb? Up. Throw it and lock this, Quick, put the egg back in, Rouge. Ah, fine. Okay, I'm going back in. Tails? The safe won't lock. The door's staying open? What? Close the door and twist the dial. I obviously am. There must be some weird way to relock the door. There's no other button or dials. How are you supposed to? We don't have time to mess with this. Think of something else. Twist the egg again. Great idea. Stop. That's clearly not working. Let's think of something else. Flip the egg upside down. Tell Rouge to kiss the egg. Chaos control the egg away. Stop with the egg. Let Tails cool it down with his tails. Have Blaze set the egg on fire. Rock the egg to sleep. Open it to see if there's wires to cut. Smash the egg against the wall. Take one for the team. Eat the egg. Toss the egg in the elevator. Open. What do you mean by this? You know, red wire, blue wire, you gotta cut one. Like the movies. This isn't a movie, Cinder Key. This is real life. He's got a good point. Elevator. All right, down it goes. We're clearly not going to blow up the elevator. Let's rethink this. Eat it. Not without any salt, I won't. Really, Cinder Key? Probably a poor time for jokes. Here, give it to me. Get as far away from me as possible. Just remember me as I am. A hero. No, Cinder Key, we won't let you do that. I mean, if that's what they want, who are we to... Stop! The microwave kid's obviously not going to sacrifice themselves. Their body's far too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. True. Let's think of something else quickly. Smash the egg. All right, here goes nothing. Rouge, we should probably think of a different plan. At Blaze set the egg on fire. Call me crazy, but perhaps fire and explosives shouldn't mix. You don't think fire would neutralize the blast? You just like to say things, don't you, Cinder Key? Maybe? Let Tails cool it down with his tails. Cool the bomb down with your tails, like a fan. Worth a try. I still hear ticking. However refreshing the breeze may be. Okay, new plan. Stomp on the egg. Just how I like my eggs. Smushed. I'm guessing you don't like this idea. Obviously not. Rock the egg to sleep. So you think this egg is just cranky and needs a nap? Is that what you're telling us? Everyone's always mad at the idea guy. Let Rouge kiss the egg. It's as they say, love always prevails. I still hear the ticking. Huh, what a prude. Chaos control the egg away. Where did you hear about chaos control? Doesn't matter, we need a chaos emerald to be able to do that. Well, dang it. Put the egg upside down. Jerky, what's flipping it going to do? I don't know, try it. Nothing. Happy? Yes. Tell the egg to stop. Stop. That did nothing. I can't believe I just did that. Let it finish and see what happens. Are you insane? Do you want us to just blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb. Synergy, that is our goal. Listen. I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? What? That's right. Synergy, I think you're onto something. Huh? What's right? Spit it out, kiddo. We don't have any time. Sorry, it's just Ezio did say something interesting when we quizzed him about the train's manual. Sorry, okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During the events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. Robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. So is not a bomb. Those robot arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here in the train. If a bomb was brought onto the train disguised as a Fabergé Chow egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows that coming and going on the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So if we're out of options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. The egg, it opened. It's hollow. Not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. My. Well, that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. And look what's inside. Wow, look at that sparkle, and it's so heavy, too. The final secret to the Fabergé Chow egg. It's a Chow covered in gems. It's perfect. It's exquisite. It's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Though I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell the Fabergé egg's secret. Wonder why if the egg wasn't a bomb? Because they weren't as tough as us. I don't know. Who cares? What a precious treasure. A beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them. Huh. As much as fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call. Let's go. Heist complete. No one seems to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at their post. Hope they subdued the drink coaster fiend. Okay. Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was seeking. Stealing was strangely fun, but I'd prefer to never do it again. Now, Rouge? She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled Chow. What is it, darling? About those blueprints. Now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? While I appreciate your assistance, it's as I said, finders keepers. I'll need them a little longer in case I missed any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. Can't just add sweetheart to the end of a sentence and make things better. But I don't think there's any reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way then. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. A key. Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge. But we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, Cinderkey, let's head out. Gotcha. The mystery continues. Is that arm gambling? The capabilities of these robot arms are quite spectacular. I'm impressed every time we see them. I can't help but wonder how they're controlled. I don't know, the conductor was ordering it around a bit earlier. At the very least, things operate much smoother with them here. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, that is true. They're very versatile. Definitely not evil. Huh, should I give the slot machine a try? Yes. All right, let's see. Big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Yes, play the slots. All right, let's see. Big money, big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Yes, play the slots. All right, let's see. Big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Yes. Cinder Key, what do you expect to happen if you keep playing? Big money? I'm going to get this time. You'll see. Well, I lost, but maybe next time I'll get it. Yes, play the slots. All right, let's see. Big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? All right, let's see. Big money, big money. Do I try again? You know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome, right? I'm starting to get worried here. Don't worry, Tails. I got it this time. Well, I lost. Do I try again? All right, let's see. Big money, big money. I lost. Do I try again? Have you ever heard of the sunk cost fallacy? Sunk cost fallacy? The phenomenon whereby a person is reluctant to abandon a strategy of a course of action because they haven't invested heavily in it, even though it's clear that abandonment would be more beneficial. Of course I've heard of it. Why do you ask? No reason. All right, big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Yes. I'll be over here when you decide you're done. All right, big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Yes. All right, let's see. Big money, big money. I lost. Do I try again? Yes, big money, big money. I lost. Do I try again? Yes, big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Yes, big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Yes, big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? No! Oh, thank goodness. I really thought I lost you there for a second. Yeah, let's go. Gambling addiction. Should we talk any more? Trash can. Tails, we must search the trash bin. It's empty. Oh? Oh, did you hear no? Did I hear no? I've always believed in a thorough investigation, even peeking in the trash. See, it's about to persist. It's about persistence, Tails. My dad told me that when he met my mother, he would drive to her work 2 hours away every Tuesday with a flower from his garden. She quickly agreed to the date, and when she arrived at this restaurant, she found 24 roses waiting for her. Within a year, the two were married. It's about caring, dedication, and persistence. That's very sweet, but all that's in the bin is a lollipop stick. A lollipop stick? Yeah, like the leftover stick from a lollipop. That's all that's here. Cinder Key? Cinder Key? Is everything okay? Do you need me to bring you a flower? Just leave me be. Pulling off that heist was much more enjoyable than the rest of these casino games. Your alibi? Do you think you could go over your alibi again for us, please? When Amy began the murder mystery, what did you do? Sure, we left the dining car and Rouge pulled me aside to talk about the Fabergé Chauvet. We walked around, talked to the casino car, we walked and talked to the casino car, where we went our separate ways. I scoped around the casino. Sorry, I went around and discovered the egg was here. After that, I played the slot machines. The train did a sudden jolt, which was odd. I gave Amy her present when she stopped by. Shadow passed through as well, but it was brief. He gave me the exit key and left. Interesting. Do you have any sort of proof you were playing the slots? I do, actually. I kept winning, so I saved the cash out voucher. You can take a look. Let's see here. 14,000 credits? That's an enormous payout. How did you... I'm just naturally lucky, I suppose. That smirk. She's so self-aware. Well, thank you for your time, Blaze. Anytime. And Tails, do tell Cream I said hi, won't you? Of course, can do. I want to talk. Cannot, though. Oh, what's this? Dr. Edmund built a lot of casinos to run around in, but I've never actually sat down to play any for fun. Well, want to play blackjack? Ready for some Hold'em? I don't know how to play that. I don't know how to play either. Cinder Key, we simply don't have time for this. We must avenge Sonic. Probably a good point. Ready to get going? Yeah, I think so. Rouge said we'd talk with her later, so let's do it. Time to relax in the lounge car. Now's as good a time as any to clean out my pockets. I know you won't talk, but I know exactly why you've been locking these doors. It's hard to get a word in as you talk over me. I have my reasons. No reason is convincing enough. It's inconceivable what you did. Hey, what's going on? I see you made it here, Tails, but I didn't expect the Iron Chef as well. We'll see what you will say when your microwave chili dog's delicious. I'd also like to know why you've been locking doors throughout the train, Shadow. Well, it seems Amy already knows, so ask her. I'm not saying a thing. You lot will have to tell me why. Now, if you could leave me be, I have an appointment coming up. An appointment? Who wants to meet with him? Well, Cinderkey, it seems like Shadow isn't going to talk. Let's do some investigating. All right. Ready to find some answers, Tails? Indubitably, my dear Cinderkey. There's a closet. Cinderkey, could you open the wardrobe, please? Sure. Wait, is there a reason you want me to do it? What if something falls out? Or worse, someone leaps out? I just think you should do it. Open the wardrobe. All right, watch a pro. All this dust. You opened the door too fast. It blew everywhere. Oh, what's this? Tails, do you see this? A pull string. Cinderkey. What? It's got to activate something. What? The back of the wardrobe opened. There is a full passageway back here. Come on, we have to see where this leads. He's curious. This must mean something big. It leads to the library car. This is the library. There's a secret passage from the lounge to the library. I don't believe it. Shh, quick, back through the passage before they spot us. Were we lied to? We need to add that to our inventory. Hidden passage is added to your inventory. All right. Presenting Big Chow Band. Take a beat. Visit Music Planet Zone. What's that, Amy? Glad you two finally got up. I'm surprised it took you so long to get here. I thought you wanted to save Sonic. We've been thorough. Do you have any clues for us? Just a hot tip, but all will be revealed in due time. I think it'll be shedding a big light on this whole case. Could you please tell us? No way! Journalist reporter Amy Rose is always first to reveal a scoop. When you're ready to challenge Shadow, talk to him. Then I'll be ready. I'm so curious what it is. She seems confident. We'll hold you to it. Can I take your order? I'm not ordering a single thing till we get birthday cake. Cake first, dinner after. Otherwise I'll get a full-on dinner and can't have any cake. You have priorities. I respect that. It just makes sense. The band. Hey, it's the Big Chow Band. Play us a ditty. They don't miss. Those Chow understand music. There's another robot arm. Just doing its thing. As an employee, do you have any power over these arms? Can you tell it to do something? No. I'll give it a shot. Hey, robotic arm, can you... give me a high five? It doesn't seem to be listening to you. But I can give you a high five. Oh, sweet. Seems a printer is hooked up to the computer. Can we print something? Sonic rowing a boat. Oh, this printer is surprisingly tricky to use. Tricky? Yeah, the user interface isn't very clear, but I won't let it stump me. And here you go. Yep, this is exactly what I asked for. I'll quietly set this back on the printer. They told us about this in my interview. The lounge has a computer complete with internet access for casual browsing. How lovely. Seems convenient. It is a shame to be on the computer and missing these gorgeous views, though. I feel like if you're using the computer here, you must really need to use it. Tails? No. Tails, I think we should check the trash bin. Every trash bin has been empty, Cinderkey, and you've been disappointed every time. Are you going to get sad again if there's nothing in the trash bin, Cinderkey? There's always something in the trash bin. All right, let's check the trash bin. What's this? Someone printed out the front page of a ticket website. It's for the band, Hot Honey. Interesting. Hot Honey is one of Amy's favorite bands. Who cares what it is? Let's add it to our inventory. Are we sure this isn't just trash? I'll let you have this. There's always success if you check the trash bin. Crumpled paper is added to your inventory. Ooh, are those keys? Huh. A key ring. Must be Shadow's. Locksmith. Interesting. There's only 2 keys. I figured a locksmith would have a bunch. Want to take it? Yeah, let's take it. Key ring is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Shadow and find out what really happened. Shadow, be my friend. Why did you come over here? There's nothing I can help either of you with. I ask that you leave me be. That stare is so cold. You know, maybe we will get out of here actually. Cinderkey, we certainly will not. Can I take your order? I'll take you up on that coffee. When I'm back in the dining car, I'll whip that right up. A coffee on a train. There's no better combination. I love you, Shadow. You are great. Some marshmallows would make it perfect. Sure. It took every muscle in his body to agree with Tails. Good man. Good man. Okay, let's interrogate him now. Why did you come over here? And 1 and 2 in an interrogation. Shadow, we have a question for you. Will you 3 get out? I'm busy. As I said, I have an appointment to attend to. Sorry, but this is important. Shadow, we've questioned everyone on this train, and every single person has mentioned running into you. You've been locking every door in this train, and I know why. Pray tell, why was I locking all the doors? Time to reveal my hot tip. Hope everyone's ready for a scoop found by yours truly. We're ready. According to the map, the next car is the conductor's car, where Sonic was stationed. This door right here is the lounge car. This door right here in the lounge car is the only door that leads to the conductor's car. Following? So Shadow was locking all the doors for one reason and one reason alone: to keep Sonic from escaping the conductor's car. So you think Shadow was trapping Sonic? I sure do. He locked the conductor's car, then locked all the others so one locked door wasn't suspicious. Pure conjecture. You all get out and leave me be. Well, my source can back up these claims. They will remain anonymous, but I think the point stands. My source claims they never saw Sonic again after he went to the conductor's car. Why? Because he was trapped and couldn't leave the conductor's car. Reckless speculation. Is the logic sound though? Was Shadow trapping Sonic? I'll play along and follow this train of logics, Amy. If Shadow did lock the door to the conductor's car, imprisoning Sonic, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Exactly. I think Cinderkey and I can explain the car change, however. Cinderkey, what evidence do we have that shows Sonic could have gotten to the dining car? The hidden passageway. Okay, just get my thoughts in order. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Gotta be smart. Gotta be fast. Gotta go fast. Oh. Oh, great. Now we have meteors. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I thought I had it. I'll give it another try. It's Shadow. He's so intimidating. Oh yeah. Cinderkey and I found a hidden passage in the wardrobe that leads right to the library car. What? A secret passage? So someone could have used the passage, snuck through the library car, walked past the distracted boys playing arcade, and safely arrive at the dining car. Excellent work, Cinderkey. Huh. This adjusts my theory a bit. So Shadow murdered Sonic in the conductor car, but then thought the crime scene being so close to his station was suspicious. Shadow picked up Sonic, locked the door to the conductor car on the way out, and dropped the body off at the dining car? Are you officially accusing Shadow of murder? I am, but of course this is just a theory. I don't have any evidence to back this up, other than my hot scoop. Seems Tails and I were more thorough than you. If Shadow's not going to talk, then I'll humor you once again. If Shadow traveled through the hidden passage and appeared in the library car, then how did SPO and Vector not see him? Well, I suppose it would be hard to sneak around two people. Ciderkey, do you have any guesses? Oh, well, SPO and Vector didn't see Shadow because Vector was with Knuckles. That's true, Vector was with Knuckles and wouldn't have seen Shadow enter the library car. See, things are falling into place. But what about SPO? I believe SPO's behind a bookshelf at a table reading. SPO reading in the library checks out. That's what he told me too. He's lying. What was that, Shadow? When I completely obliterated Knuckles and Vector at the whatever game, I left the saloon car. I spent some time looking for SPO, but he was not there. He was not in the library car. Like I believe you, you're currently my #1 suspect. Why were you even searching for SPO, huh? If you must know, I needed to give him a key. As if, why would you locksmith be giving away his keys? Shadow's been giving away a lot of keys, actually. Everyone but us seems to have one. That's true, everyone's been able to unlock the next door for us. I didn't know that. Shadow's been passing out keys? Perhaps Ciderkey and I can further validate Shadow's claims. We can do that? Ciderkey, what evidence supports Shadow's claim that he was giving keys away? Listen? That feels good. Now to get my thoughts in order. Pain and dying. Pain and death. Okay, gravity. Gravity sucks. Gravity sucks. We all agree gravity sucks. Ooh. There's only one reason there's exactly 2 keys on that keyring. Those were the 2 keys Shadow meant to give SPO and Vector. No way. Oh, well, what of his own key? Couldn't one of those be for him? I have my own key on me. Interesting. So let's say Shadow's telling the truth. Then what? If Shadow didn't murder Sonic and bring him to the dining car, then what possible reason could he have for locking all the doors? She's right. Her theory is strong. Tails and I certainly haven't presented any possibilities. Is Shadow really innocent in Sonic's murder? I think Ciderkey and I know exactly why Shadow was locking all the doors. Why does he keep including me too? First, Amy, I just have one question for you. Has everyone today given you a birthday present? Most everyone, yeah. Everyone's been so sweet. Just, Shadow and Sonic haven't given me anything yet, but that's okay. Just them being here is enough. Understood. Thank you, Amy. Ciderkey. Yes, Tails? I have a theory, but I need a piece of evidence to support it. We know Shadow walked through every train car locking the exits, and he gave everyone stationed in the cars a key, except for you and me and Amy. That's right. The conductor gave Amy her birthday key, not Shadow. So why would he lock all the doors and not give us a key? He wanted to keep us away. Was Shadow locking all the doors to keep us away? Not us, Ciderkey. I'm making a leap here, but stick with me. I think Shadow was trying to keep Amy away. What? Excuse me? Shadow would never do that. It's my birthday. You know it's my birthday, right? Don't you, Shadow? How dare... Ciderkey, show me evidence. Huh? If Shadow is trying to keep me away, prove it. You've been so thorough, or whatever. What proof do you have? Okay. Tails thinks Shadow was trying to keep just Amy away. Why? What evidence shows that Shadow didn't want Amy to know? It would have to be this. Crumpled paper, bald paper from the trash bin. I kind of want to see what it is. That feels right. Phew, just organize my thoughts. Oh, why is it faster? Yes! You went rooting through the trash. Huh? What is that? We found this in the trash bin next to the printer. It's a Vance ticket website. Tails, don't. What? This is Hot Honey's website. No way, I love them. Hot Honey? It's a band I'm currently obsessed with. Jeremy B is my current favorite. All the members have B after their name? Yes. Isn't it cute? I haven't got to any of their shows yet to see them though. Their tickets are really hard to get. You have to be ready online at a specific time and they sell out in minutes. So the question becomes, why was this paper found in the train car Shadow was stationed in? Watch yourself, Fox. The situation is becoming much clearer. I don't know how Tails figured things out so soon, but I see where he's heading. The printout of the Hot Honey Band's ticket website exists because Shadow's a big Hot Honey fan. Shadow's buying a ticket for Amy. What? Shadow? Is this true? Are you trying to get me concert tickets for my birthday? I've done a poor job hiding the surprise, it seems. Yes, I'm trying to get you concert tickets for your birthday. Shadow. I used that printer earlier and found it difficult to manage. When logging onto the website, did you print the homepage by accident? How? Yes, that's exactly what happened. I'm not fantastic with computers, admittedly. I can't believe this. After I accuse you of murder. Spill everything, Shadow. The cat's out of the bag. I want to know everything. Fine. The surprise is ruined anyway. Probably our fault there. Sorry, that's all a detective's job is, I suppose. Whenever I arrived on the train, I realized everyone else had a gift except for me. Worried for my social status, I immediately began brainstorming ideas and saw the computer. I remembered Amy had never seen Hot Honey live and looked it up. That's when I accidentally printed the home page. The concert tickets weren't actually on sale, I realized, but would be available soon. Is that the appointment you keep speaking of? The time you're able to actually buy the concert tickets? Precisely. I haven't purchased the tickets yet. I knew I had to keep Amy away while I waited to buy the tickets, so I began locking all the doors. That does make sense, actually. But for the safety of everyone, I handed out keys so they could get in and out, telling them not to let anyone through. It didn't work. Amy still managed to make it here, somehow. It's because the conductor gave me this. His key opens up any door on the train. I've gotten through every locked door with these. The plan's fatal flaw, the birthday key. I should have guessed. It's a well-known privilege. Is it? Shadow, your gesture is so sweet, and after I accuse you too, how about this? Let's buy the tickets later and make it up to you. You can come with me. I don't know if... Too late, it's happening. I can't wait, the show of a lifetime. Fine. Happy birthday, Amy. I expect lots of pictures from the concert, you two. Seems the mystery of Shadow's locked doors has finally reached the end. I blame my source for all this. That wasn't a hot tip at all, leading me to believe Shadow was behind everything. My credibility as a journalist reporter down the drain. Amy, I am curious. Who is the source for your big scoop? I would like to know as well. Sorry, strictly confidential. My credibility may be shot, but my principles must stay intact. I have a strong feeling I know exactly who your source is. But we need to investigate one last area, the conductor's car. I'll come with you. I'd love to know who's been dragging my name through the mud. And I'll join as well. It's time to see this through to the end. We're more than happy to have you both. Cinderkey, I hate to say it, but I believe our investigation is finally coming to a close. The pieces are coming together. The full picture is becoming clearer and clearer. Let's end this, Tails. We'll pin down Sonic's murderer for good. Right on, then. Let's do it. I like Shadow. Yes, come with me, Shadow. Be my friend. Ready to go to the conductor car? Let's finish this. It's now or never. Where the conductor? Should really sort out my evidence before I continue. In my short time working on this train, I haven't visited the conductor car yet. Feels empty? Wait, where's the conductor? That's odd. I haven't seen him throughout the train at all. Last we saw him was he left the dining car. Something clearly happened here. Nothing we can't figure out. Come on, time to investigate. Let's crack on. Okay, spilled coffee. Did this fall over when the train sped up? Not sure. Wait. What's it say on the mug? A cup of joe in your hand, wife by your side, paradise. All right, we get it. He loves his wife. Yeah, okay, so definitely the conductors. A microphone. We can talk to the whole train with this. Huh, should I say something? If you can hear this, your armpits stink. Start bebopping. Cinderkey, why are you reaching for the mic? Just offering our guests some musical entertainment. That was impressive, Cinderkey. Thank you for sharing. At least Tails likes it. True friend. This robot arm has been completely torn off. Yuck, how creepy. That arm is powerful. It'd be tough to break it out of its grip. A lot of people here have the strength to tear this off, but the question is why? Confrontation definitely occurred in this room. We should log this. Aye, aye, sir. Broken robot arm is added to your inventory. What's this? What is this? Someone playing darts? That's not a throwing dart. That's a blow dart. Someone brought a weapon onto this train. That shouldn't be possible. Tails is right. The train detects any weapons on a passenger before letting them aboard. Let's make a note of this. Blow dart to your inventory. I think we've found enough clues. Let's talk to Amy and solve this once and for all. Wow, the conductor looks so young in his uniform. He's been here a long time. After 32 years, he told me he's finally retiring. He said he's headed to Spagonia with his wife. I hope they have a great trip. 32 years is a long time. I wish them a lot of happiness. May any future sorrow be fleeting. Oh yes, I wish that too. I've noticed these screens throughout the entire train. Yeah, they're used to show information advertisements. They're nice, the picture is really clear. I would watch a full movie on one. I saw a slide that said, "Happy birthday, Amy." That was so cute. The next ad being for nasal medication was a little jarring though. The high quality screens probably didn't do that ad any favors. Not at all, perhaps too much detail. I didn't realize these robot arms could also drive the train. Yeah, but they can't access every function on the train like the conductor can. Did they teach you how to drive it? No, just how to work the microwave. I recognize some of these functions. Maybe I could drive the train. I would completely trust you to drive the train. Same, actually. It's true, you could drive this train flawlessly. Oh, guys! You know, I'm alright. I don't need to check the trash bin. You're satisfied with finding a clue here before, huh? I know they say always check the trash bin, but I'm good. I'll go out on a high note. No, they're right. You should always check the trash bin. Let's give it a look. You gave in so easily. Will you be okay if there's nothing in there? I found something once. No one can take that away from me. I'll be fine. Nothing in there, huh? Oh no, you look so sad about it. You two have been talking over the trash can for a while now. Did you find something? Yeah, I want to see. Is it a clue? Maybe just leave Cinderkey alone for a second. My whole life is a lie. Event. Among Us. It's a large one. Seems like at least one person could fit through. Not a problem for me, but I'm not sure how you'd get up there. Wait, why wouldn't it be a problem for you? Oh, the tails, right? Cinder key. Ugh. Yes. Dumb. Small brain. Okay. Let's do this. Isn't it odd we haven't seen the conductor since the dining car? I figured he's had to drive the train the entire time. I'd guess the same, but the train's quick speed up is odd, and we currently don't know where he is. Hope he's alright. Admittedly, I do miss his laugh. Well, you two think you have enough evidence for me to call everyone here? High time we named a suspect. What do you think, Cinderkey? Ready to solve this case? Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. This is the birthday girl speaking. Please report to the conductor car at once. There's everyone. Wonderful to have you all here. Tails and I are ready to announce our prime suspect, with assistance from Cinderkey. Why hasn't Sonic shown up? Vector, real quick, can you come with me to get Sonic? You must still be pretending to be dead, lazy bum. Ready, let's go get him. Let me tell you, darlings, this has been a delight. A delight? The air in here is so intense, I love it. Nothing like the thrill of a mystery. The train has so many amenities. I feel so catered to. Admittedly, I've been having a lot of fun myself. The amusement of a chase. I see where you're a detective outside of this mystery, Espio. You and I love a good thrill, it seems. But on this train, I am but a humble poet. I'd be willing to do an event like this again. It says here the train does escape rooms as well. I love escape rooms. Count me in. I'm so glad everyone's having a good time. Maybe we could ride the train just to relax sometime. Yeah, that'd be fun too. What in the world? That's Amy's voice. Quick, where's Amy? He's not responding to us. Sonic! Sonic! What? Is he hurt? Why isn't he moving? Sonic! Sonic, can you hear us? He's banged up. If there is a pulse, it's weak. Set him down, Vector. Make sure his head is propped up. I'll help you. I knew one of you would take this too far. Which one of you did this to Sonic? On my birthday, no less. Could this really have been one of us? There's no one else here, Knuckles. So I'll ask again, which one of you did this? Oh, scary, Amy. This is inexcusable. Sonic's hurt. I'm going to expose the monster who did this. Tails is not having it. I thought Sonic could handle anything, but somehow he met his match. I'm going to help you get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Me too. Same. We're going to figure out exactly what happened in this room and punish the one responsible. Sonic, he really was hurt this whole time, and I did nothing. I'm righting my wrong. I must take down the murderer. Tails, Cinderkey, I have a big question to ask. Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? I have to guess? I don't think any of them did. This one here. I think this one did over here. This guy, because he's missing. Okay, logically, Tails was knocked out with us. Amy was awake for a little bit, but she was locked in the room with us. Knuckles has a pretty good alibi. Vector has a decent alibi. Shadow has a pretty decent alibi because he was there. Only people who we're unsure about are these three troublemakers. Rouge, we never got an answer out of. Espio, it was pretty... No, Shadow never found Espio. Shadow said Espio, it couldn't have been because he looked for him. Espio, you were the one to murder Sonic, weren't you? I did no such thing, my young friend. But if it's a battle of wits you wish, I would love to discuss things. Let's discuss. What the? You're accusing Espio? We already talked about this. The man was reading. You have nothing. Restating Espio's alibi would be helpful for everyone, I think. Espio was locked in the library car reading. He only had access to the saloon car during the murder. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. New evidence? Oh, that's right. Cinderkey, could you fill everyone in? What did we find that brings into question Espio's alibi? We discovered a hidden passage. Espio could have left the library at any time, because Tails and I found a hidden passage from the library car to the lounge car. In the lounge, the hidden passage exits behind the wardrobe. I feel lucky we even found it. Not only would Espio avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this one. You have no evidence I used any secret passage? I answered all your questions without flaw. I was reading the entire time, remember? It's true, you did miss a question, but I think Cinderkey and I can explain that too. Cinderkey? How did Espio know everything in the train manual he was reading? He's a poet, so a quick reader. Espio's a poet. I feel such a profession would make you quite the reader. What are you getting at? You picked a random book from the shelf and memorized it, just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. What? That's absurd. Memorizing a whole book? I know this is a talented bunch, but that seems like a lot. I don't know. It is plausible Espio is particularly skilled. I know Espio a long time. He's once sped read a book I was reading just to spoil the ending for me. If I'm right, and Espio quickly memorized the book before entering the hidden passage, then Espio could have met Sonic in the conductor's car, where he was murdered. Since we're only talking in what-ifs, let me throw something at you. How was I to know about the hidden passage? It's hidden. That's right. How would Espio have known it was there? You said it yourself, kid. You were lucky to even find the passage. Cinderkey and I might not have the evidence to answer your question, but we know someone who does, Cinderkey. Who has the evidence to prove Espio knew about the hidden passage? Rouge. Rouge, we need to see the blueprints. Blueprints? You stole the blueprints? Whatever, I already used it to scout for more treasures. Came up cold. You can have it. Blueprints are added to your inventory. This right here is a blueprint of the entire train. Espio could have easily used it to find the hidden passage. What makes you think I ever saw those blueprints? Rouge had them. Well, Cinderkey, do you have an answer for him? How could Espio have seen those blueprints? Espio swiped them from the conductor. Espio found them before Rouge did. Rouge, where did you find the blueprints? The library car. It was stuffed with the brochures. I checked the saloon car first, then found the blueprints after leaving. So that means Espio had time to find the blueprints and discover the hidden passage. In my theory, Espio looked at the blueprints and then used the hidden passage to get to Sonic. Within Amy's guidelines, the murderer can kill a single participant however they choose. The logistics are still vague, but Cinderkey and I have evidence on how Sonic was murdered. I'm unsure how much harm Espio caused Sonic, but Cinderkey and I have evidence on how it was done. Oh, this is rich. Pray tell. If I murdered Sonic, how did I do it? Well, he was beaten up. Of course, robotic arm is completely sliced through. I humor the idea of an axe causing this, but weapons aren't allowed on the train. Could he have used his horn? Well, I think he did it with this and then used this. Okay, now to form my argument. Come on, focus. You're close, Cinderkey. What would Sonic do? You gotta go fast! Oh my god, that's... it's okay, let me try again. That's cheating. That is messed up. I am hurt. Dang it. No, two off. No. Blah, blah, blah. Biscuits and barnacles. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Staring at me, Tails. I feel the judgment. Hell yeah. Okay, so I think he got drugged with the blow dart and then got beaten up with the robotic arm. This blow dart was found in here, the conductor room. I believe Espo used this to knock Sonic unconscious. So you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I'm unsure. He's more banged up than what a blow dart would do. According to Amy's rules, a blow dart counts as a kill for the murder mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. Plausible, you say? Then why are there so many holes in it? You deny the allegations? Of course I do. Let me present the first fatal flaw. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Oh shoot, that's a good point. But Tails was onto something. I'm sure of it. I locked all the doors, and Espio didn't have a key. He would have had to take the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, he'd end up in the library. Cinderkey and I know another way it could have been done. We do? What piece of evidence do we need to take a closer look at? Okay. There's a secret thing between here, and he was killed here. I don't know if this... I don't think this is the right direction. What evidence shows another route Espio could have used to move Sonic? This? All right, now, we're getting closer. Think, Synergy, think. Okay, so the blueprints. Oh my gosh! Oh, you should burn them! Think, oof, let's give it another try. No! Sadness, if I hadn't gotten hit enough, I'd been fine. I'm the world's worst detective. They're just staring at me while I'm playing a video game. Gotta go fast. Dang it. Yes. Yes. Oh, thank God. Don't to me, my precious. All right, let's take a look. Blueprints. If MCO didn't take the secret passage to get the dining car, then what route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor's car, and it goes all the way to the dining car. Huh? I didn't even see that area. Is that some sort of long attic? According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path in the ceiling that leads straight to the dining car. Perhaps you can access it through the vent over there. The vent, of course, that must be the entrance to the path. Allow me to check it out. My word. There is a path back there, and a track. A track? Huh. A track for the robot arms, I think. This must be the path the arms take to move throughout the train. So you're saying I somehow fit with Sonic in that vent and took him to the dining car? Tails, you're a smart kid, so I know you realize we both couldn't fit up there. Espio's right. This is feeling flimsy, Tails. I need an answer. My name's getting dragged around here. How on earth would you get Sonic through that vent? The arm. Phew. Now to think about my argument. You can do this, Cinder Key. You could do this. Oh no, this is gonna be the worst. Oh, I panicked. My rings! How? How? How is that even? Oh no, I gotta try this again. We're on the right path though. Can't afford any mistakes. My pain. Okay. I think it's mostly the angle that's kind of messing with me. Just get good. Dang it, that was it too, wasn't it? That was close. Okay. Ooh, close. Okay, if I don't get hit, if I do that hitless, I'll be fine. Just relax and get good at the game. No, and that was it too. Oh my gosh! Oh! Everyone saw the broken robot arm on the ground, right? Clearly a fight broke out here, and one of these robot arms was a casualty. But what if one of the robot arms actually caught Sonic? Knuckles said there's a track on the robot arm, a track that the robot arms used that continues through the vent. A robot arm could have grabbed Sonic, passed out from a blow dart, and carried him to the dining car. Could that be true? Take a look at Sonic. He's clearly banged up. Could the fight have been between Sonic and the robot arms? I can see that. Those arms do look powerful. Sonic doesn't fall easily, but if he's woozy from a blow dart, the arms could have gotten him. Interesting theory, Tails. But you have to admit, there are a lot of coincidences. I might not be able to link everything directly to Espio yet, but I have found one inconsistency. What kind of inconsistency? Someone here received false information, and I believe that information came from Espio. Who received that information? I think it's you. Not quite. Ah! Amy? someone here received a hot scoop that turned out to be false. Who was it? I think it was Amy. Amy, you received a hot scoop, did you not? I think it's time you told us where that scoop came from. Tails, you're right. SVO lied to me. SVO told me that Shadow was locking doors to trap Sonic. But we found out Shadow was trying to keep me from discovering my birthday surprise. That scoop came from you, SVO? No, of course not. Amy must have misheard me. Misheard you? Yes, I said Sonic's going to get trapped with all these locked doors. I was just looking out for my fellow passenger's safety. I didn't blame Shadow. I don't know, SVO. What? Evidence might not be airtight, but there's a lot of being thrown at you that makes sense. I have to agree, you want us to believe you were lazily reading the whole time? While you were stationed in the room with a hidden passage? And now you're lying to me on my birthday of all days? I believe the murderer used the train's controls. What was that? To do stuff and lied to Amy, casting further blame on Shadow for no other reason than to cause doubt and confusion. When examining everyone's alibis, one clearly stands out as the weakest. I believe it's clear to everyone that it only could have been one person. It was you, SBO! You were the one who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey guys. Sonic? You're okay! Sonic! And just as we solved the mystery, SBO is the murderer. Right. SBO jumped me in the conductor car. Dang it, you got me. A blow dart though? Really? It's non-lethal poison. You'll just be sleepy for a while. Great, I could use a nap. No, wait, there's something important. SBO left me there. Something important? I need everyone to listen. The train's a badnik. Sonic, are you feeling alright? Do you need to lie back down? No, we all need to get off this train. We're not safe. What? When I arrived at the conductor car, the conductor was already here. He was so excited to tell me all about the future of the train, but what he was telling me, I had a bad feeling. I asked to see the power source. The conductor hadn't even seen it. When we took a look, we realized the train's powered by a flicky. A flicky? The tiny animal? There's only one person twisted enough to use a flicky as a power source. Dr. Eggman. I told the conductor the train needed to be destroyed. He refused. The way the conductor was describing it, it's more than a simple badnik. It's the conductor's friend. The train is his co-conductor. You're not serious. They certainly didn't tell me that in the interview. Right, as we saw the flicky, I felt a sting in my shoulder. It was the blow dart from SBO. SBO left. The lights in the room started to glow red. Hey, stop! What are you doing? I knew something was wrong and stood up. The arms came for me next. I spin dashed right through the robot arm, sliced it off the rail it was on. Wow, I'm amazed he was able to do any of this poisoned. But another robot arm managed to grab me and pin me to the floor. Ah! The conductor screamed as the arms approached him, but I was hit quite a bit before it all got to me. Oh no. Everyone, I have something to admit. I murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, we already knew that. The situation has gotten so serious. Why would you not just tell us? I thought that's how these murder games worked. You shoot someone with a blow dart, they die. Are you crazy? It's just a make-believe game. No one should get hit with a blow dart. I was just following the rules. See? Use this blow dart on Sonic, stationed in the conductor car. It is laced with a non-lethal sleep agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express staff. What is that? It says use the blow dart on Sonic as a station. Yeah, I read that. What is this? Instructions? I was given the blow dart along with that card. It's signed staff. Who gave this to you? Come to think of it, one of the robotic arms handed it to me. Weapons shouldn't be allowed on the train. What is the larger picture here? Who instructed those arms to attack? Who or what? Syndraki, who do you think attacked Sonic and handed Espio the blow dart? Either the conductor or the train itself. I think something's been orchestrating things behind the scenes. Something wanted Sonic out of the picture, and for good. For a good while. So I think the train itself is plotting something. First we learned the train is a Bednik, and now it's out to get us? Oh, wait, is the train mad because the guy's retiring? It doesn't want to be alone, so it's kidnapping him, and it knew Sonic would try to stop it? Oh my gosh, that's gotta be it. Once again, you keep saying the most ridiculous nonsense. You're seriously convinced the train has out to get us? I don't know what the train's full intent is, but clearly it's been tampering in our murder mystery game. Train. Come out and show yourself, Amy. It's my birthday and I don't need you messing with it. Amy's hitting the wall with her hammer. I'm with you, Amy. This train can have it. Come on, there's got to be another way to get to the train's attention. What was that? It looks angry. What did you two do? Is that the conductor? Here, I can get him down. Don't touch him. Is the train talking? Of course I can talk. You fools were too distracted playing your little game to figure it out. We were right, weren't we? What are you plotting? I'm taking all of you to Eggman's base, where you will rot. Eggman? After I deliver your annoying party right to his egg fortress. Annoying? The conductor and I will be free to laugh and play games, ride the open rails like we always planned. What are you? Enough. The train's picking up speed. Everyone, grab something. Which one of these buttons turns the train off? Whoa! Sonic! Ha 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 ha! Stay put until we arrive. Goodbye. Ah! No, 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 no! I can't keep my footing. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm asleep now and unconscious. A bunch of evidence is falling out of my pockets. My head. Tails? Amy? Is anyone there? Hello? 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 No need to yell, bud. This is Sonic. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Hanging in there. Seems the train arms threw us back into the dining car. Where's everyone else? A great question, but for now, are you alright? Sonic the Hedgehog, asking about me? I'm doing amazing! Wow, amazing, huh? You might have to share a bit of that enthusiasm with me. I, might have overcompensated there. Let's get our bearings and take a look around. Good idea, lead the way. Hey, one of those robotic arms are here too. Yow, it swiped at me. Best to leave it alone, the train's definitely mad at us. Good call, we gotta get out of here before the arm swipes at us again. The yellow glow is chilling. I missed when it was just showing us the weather. Well, that's better than the yellow glow, I guess. Oh, no.
Hello, hello. Anyone there? Why is no one responding to me?
I missed the yellow glow already. You got some nerve showing up here, Eggman. Egghead?
Oh, you spiky blue pest. Seems you've finally taken passage on one of my passenger trains.
You created this train?
Who the heck are you? Don't talk to me.
Ignoring that. They certainly didn't talk about you in my interview.
My involvement is well known, civilian. The infrastructure in your towns just wasn't cutting it. If I were to build Eggman Land, these problems would need sorting out. So, I courageously got involved. I converted some cargo trains into passenger trains for the sake of the public. It's just more useful for the future schemes.
Let me guess, another death egg? Dr. Predictable?
The people fear giant spheres. It's science.
Let's cut to the chase. Where are our friends?
Judging by my security cameras, your pathetic friends are all locked in the cars they were stationed in. Seems you managed to make the train quite upset.
Did you not know this was happening?
Heavens no, I'm only now getting caught up. I'm far too busy to notice what a passenger train is up to. You see, the capability of a bandit is normally very basic. Just kill Sonic the Hedgehog. But for a luxury train, I wanted to be sure things ran without my supervision, and report to me if any of you happen to aboard. This train's capability of intellectual thought is extraordinary, a feat only accomplished by my genius.
So this confirms it. The train really is sentient.
Suffice it to say, your capture is inevitable. You're on a train that desires nothing more than to deliver you all to me. See, I got to thinking. I needed to manufacture motivation beyond programming. I like to make my badinks, compete against one another from time to time. It's good for productivity. So I instituted a bounty upon my army of bandits. First to capture you pathetic creatures gets a generous reward.
The train wants to deliver us to Eggman for a reward?
Most of my robots ask for something simple like my autograph or whatever, but a highly intelligent train, it may ask for something more interesting.
As much as I like reward programs, are you done blabbering, Doc? You can never just win silently, can you?
When you're dragged to my base, you'll regret the day you ever crossed me, Hedgehog.
I already do. Get lost.
Ciao.
He always knows how to get under my skin. This is tough. The train has the motivation, and being made by Eggman, it's no doubt powerful. Not to mention, we're all separated. What am I supposed to think? The train purposely had Sonic knocked out so it could deliver us to Eggman. This whole time we were all in danger, and went along with it. Sonic was really hurt. The conductor's been captured. Should I have been more assertive earlier? I should have done more. Am I at fault here? Hey. I can tell the situation's getting to you. Oh yeah, sorry, I get it. The road's getting tough. It's easy to question the decisions that got you here. But when negative thoughts hit you, let it pass and keep moving. I need you here helping me to think this through before I do something rash. See, I'm one of those leap before you think kind of guys. Okay, you're right. Let's keep moving forward and make things right. Breathe. Okay. We gotta get to the conductor's car before the train arrives at Eggman's base. The doors have been heavily fortified. How do we get through? What would you do? The entire day, Tails and I have been asking ourselves, what would Sonic do? So, what would you do? What would I do? Well, I'd speed through head on and rescue our friends by any means necessary. Here, stand back. Wow, with one big wind-up, Sonic's spin dash was fast enough to get the door open. Now that the road's clear, nothing can stop us. Better hold on to your pants. I don't think we'll be getting another break after this. Ready to go? Yeah, let's do it. That's the spirit. Let's find our friends. This is a conductor car to end this mystery. Oh, all right. Our friends are locked in the cars up ahead. In my last adventure, maxing out my ring count gave me an extra boost of speed. If I can grab enough rings, I should be fast enough to bust through the next door too. Ready? Let's do this. Oh my gosh, I'm bad. I'm actually bad. I'm actually awful. I'm awful. Yeah, that's real. Not enough rings. You need to jump. Shut up. Shut up, me. Oh, Pocky. Damn. Ah, so close. Come on, come on, come on. Get good, get good, get good, get good. Damn. Yes! Oh. Just wait till I see Eggman. I'm gonna clobber him. We gotta deal with the train first. Come on, let's go. Huh. No, I wanted the jump. I got hit too many times. Do, get good or die, yeah. Yeah! Heck yeah! You all came for us. Of course, but let's move. The train wants to take us prisoner and earn a reward. My reward is to get off this stupid train. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Dang it. Oof, close. Yes! Sonic! About time. I thought you were supposed to be fast, Sonic. We gotta move. You two ready? Always. Let's boogie. Oh, here come the meteors. Biscuits and cherries. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Hell yeah! They locked Amy and Tails in the conductor's car. Say no more. Let's go. Yabba shnubba. Oh, hell yeah! Sonic! Sonic, you're here! This is no way to treat the birthday girl. You're right, I'm ready to stop this train. Time to finish this. That was a lot of fun. I wish I wasn't god-awful, but that was a lot of fun. Excellent work trapping these pests. Now hurry to me! I must properly dispose of them to begin my plans for Eggman Land, and probably another Death Egg. Don't trust this Don't turn us into robots. Don't teleport us to the future. Teleport you all? Oh, to the future. When I've already ruled the planets. Sure, I'll do that. Whatever. Shut it, Eggman.
Don't disappoint me, Train. Hurry it up.
I will not fail. My wish will be granted.
Your wish? Oh, you mean the bounty? I don't care what you call it. Just bring me those overgrown mammals.
That Eggman. I must get my wish. I will not fail. This is it, everyone. Get ready. We're taking this thing down. Oh, I'm doing things. Oh, the train is attacking me. No touchy, no touchy. Oh, I got touched. Try again. Get some skill. I got skill. I got no skill. The music sounding. That's close. That's really effing close. Oh! Dang it, I would have been fine if I didn't got hit there. How could you be so mean? I'm in this nice hat. Dang it. Okay. I need to go more to the right. The good rings are on the right. I mean, the first part, it's like mostly on the left, and then you fall and gravity kills you. Dang. I did worse? Doing this on purpose because I like the song. Yeah, that's the reason. It's not because I'm bad. I am so sad. Whoop. Oh, I missed so many. No! Ah! One off, really? Sadness forever. Hate life. I hate life. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Left and then right. That left and then hard right. That was supposed to be my right. Oh yeah. None of you could possibly understand. We promised to be together. Sorry. We promised to be together our whole lives. How could he just leave like it was nothing? What do you mean? The conductor? He's retiring. You just have to accept that. My wish will keep us together forever. That's what being friends is all about.
You can't force someone to be your friend with you. That's just messed up.
Shut up. Just shut up. Oh no.
Oh god, no! Oh, Jeebus and Jesus. Oh, shut up, oh my goodness. Oh, yes, fuck you.
Eggman, can you hear me? My wish. Make the conductor never leave me. Let us be friends forever. The kind of friends who would never leave each other. Why would he betray me?
Maybe because you're a freaking psychopath.
Maybe that's the reason.
You tried to murder Sonic the Hedgehog. No, biscuits and cheese. Yes, get wrecked.
Conductor, you promised me. You promised. Let him speak. Unhand him.
Train, stop this. When I told you we'd be with each other forever, I was a much younger man. I'm getting old. I'm tired.
Excuses. How dare you abandon me? I'll be lonely. So lonely. Why must you insist loneliness upon me?
No, stop. What are you doing to me? Please don't make me do this.
We have to rescue the conductor if we ever want to stop this train. Oh, that was.
It shoots.
I don't like you. You're mean. Oh, not enough. No, why? The jumping is the button you press when you want to get good at games. Oh, how did I miss that? Okay, I gotta get those eggs. Get that one. No, really? I totally hit that. How about I lose the most rings? That makes sense. Man. Okay. Get good or die. I mean, I'm fighting a train, so, you know. Dang it. Ah. That second to last jump really messes me up. Dang it, right there. That's not the second to last jump, I know, but... Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Man, I keep getting very close as like 55, 56, 54. Okay, I'm glad we wiped. That was terrible. Okay. Stay here. Nope. You need to get like right over there. Stop shooting at me, you stupid train! Okay. A lot better there. 10 off. Only 10 off. A lot better. Closest I've gotten. Dang it. Okay, 5 off. 5 off. If I hadn't gotten hit, I would have been okay. No! No! Oh! 1 off? Okay. Super close. Dang you, meteorite from hell. Close. It's real close. I can feel it. How? Now I'm slowly doing worse. It's great. It is the opposite of what I want, so it is great. I crave death. Give me. That's the worst. I was trying to wipe that entire time. Okay. Inner peace. Inner zen. Oh my gosh. Yes! Direct! No. Be free! Hey, Flicky? This is just like the lore card. When my ex-best friend left detective to work to join Dr. Eggman. So this really is a Badnik. Stakes rise every second, huh? We gotta save him. On it. Let's show our full power. No! No! But I'm bad at video games. This makes the first one look easy. Oh my lordy, goodness me. No, you stupid spike ball bastards. Ubanar, donuts. Oh my gosh, I'm running into things now. I'm not like being hit. Like being hit, I can understand because it's like a flying thing, and it's hard to predict where it's gonna be. And you're just kind of jumping and hoping for the best. Oh, but snop. Stop stealing my rings, you jerk! No, that jump is mocking me. Oh my goodness. No, my goodness. No, my goodness. No, I jumped over it! Ah! Okay, I'm fine. Fine, sorry. That was loud. I apologize. No, my body. Oh, my body. No, my body. No, my rings. No, my rings. No touchy. Ow! How? How in the heck? How in the name of heck? Oof. Ah, chapa. No! I totally moved. Had to move fast. Nope. Ow. Ow. Yeesh. So close. It's so far. Dang it. Okay. Got this. No! No! Oof. Ah. Okay, there we go. Get over again. There's just so much going on. Just so much going on. Okay. Dang it, dang it, dang it, in the name of... What? Can you not jump over those? Ooh, okay, that was my highest so far. It's doable. It's doable. It's totally doable. Ow, my neck. Okay. Dang it. There's a point there where I get nothing but hit. Okay, so make it out of the hands of death. And get a bunch here. Ah, right there. That spot. Like, I get double hit there. Here, I'm okay, because I got that figured out. Here, I go here, and then I get cross. And I just have to basically jump. Jump a couple times. Okay, so go here, jump over, jump here, jump. Get as many here, get some here. Okay, so here, I gotta go here, go over here. And then get here, then jump. Oh, those. And then get here, and then I just go here, and then I go here. And get a bunch there. Scroll over, jump, jump, jump. Damn it. Super close there. I felt it, it was close. Okay. Okay, cool. Get over here. Damn spiky balls of death. Okay, get there. No! Yes! Holy crap! Yes, I didn't think it was possible. Hang on, my cat is literally just right in the screen. Just be delivered to Eggman already. What about my happiness? Your happiness comes at the expense of others. Last I checked, that's called being selfish. Me selfish? How dare you? Oh, you. Oh my gosh. Oof. Ow. Ooh. Ah. Oh. They're like, oh, it's getting easier. No, it's not. Oof. Yes. Oh my, really? I mean, for me to be that off, I have to like... I have to do some things perfectly. Okay. It's all about seeing patterns. And reaction time, yeah, that too. Which my reaction time is pretty garbo. Okay, there's some rings on the right there. I need to stay on the right. Shit. Okay. I actually meant to jump there. But yeah, that's fine. Damn you, you meteorite from hell. What? No. Oh my gosh. How? How? 64 of 100? How? Like, you have to not get hit at all. Ooh, my death is evident. Meep. Oh, my reaction time is getting slower. Okay. Some quick stretches. Let's do this. Well, that's the worst I've done so far. Well, it can go up from there, right? Right? Okay. It's that effing meteor that makes everything go downhill. So jump here, get here, Then go there, and then dodge that. Okay, then go there, and then keep on weaving. Right there, that hits me. No! No! I jumped over it! Oh, it hurts me physically! Oh, it hurts. No. Damn, meteor bitch. Good. I wanted to restart. I did the same thing again. I did it again. I did it again. Okay. Sadness. I like how I didn't get hit by that one thing, but then I got hit by everything else. Literally everything else. Hakuna Matata. Why am I not jumping now? Why is the jumping not happening? Again, the jumping. There's something wrong with my jumping. Okay, inner peace. Why am I not jumping there? That's impossible. Ugh, for me, I think. $77. Okay, that was a lot better. Just need to concentrate on my route and then worry about jumping everything. So first, we'll go here. Immediately does bad. Ah, that freaking meteor. I missed that? How? I mean, I know how, but how? Ow. How? Ow. Damn it, meteor. I'm forgetting the meteor's there. Wait, I want to say something real quick. I just want to see. I doubt it's gonna work, but I just want to see. There's controller support. Oh my gosh, this changes everything. This changes nothing apparently. But like my left hand was going numb. Again, that jump there. It's just okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not great. Not good. Not awesome. But not bad. Jump, jump, jump. Okay, so you can jump that meteor. Okay, it appears a good amount of the meteors you can jump them. I did not expect to survive that. I mean, yeah, that's a little bit more typical. Ah, so close. Oh, okay. Okay. I need to make sure. Oops, sorry, hit the mic. I need to make sure that I have that I have good placement. Oof. Oof. Not a good sign. Okay, that right side, there's something about it. Like, if you can time your jumps better, you don't have to move as much. Yeah, there's something about that. Something about that. Also, I can get some of those eggs. One of those, the second egg I can get if I miss the jump. No! Oh, if only I hadn't gotten hit. No! Banana. Habanero sauce. Oh, sorry, mouse was right there. Haven't done that for a while. Get closer, getting closer. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta wipe. I can't get hit. I have to not get hit at all. That's the only way you'll get 100. Oh, really? Don't hurt me that way. Emotional damage, come on. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. I will kill you, train. Stupid spiky balls, stupid grabby hands. Gotta not get hit. Gotta not get hit. Come on, come on, come on. I can see what I need to do. I'm just not fast enough to react. Okay, there. I just gotta. What I'm trying to do is build up muscle memory. So I can do this, because if I build up enough muscle memory, then I got it locked in. Because my reaction time is just garbage. It just is. I'm not able to react super quickly to things, but my muscle memory is decent to where if I play or do something repeatedly, I'll eventually remember it. Well, this run is garbage, but I can try to learn. Just continue to make good on this one. Okay, so once we get to after the large jump, it's to the right and then just kind of strafe. This first part is okay. Just get here, jump, avoid getting hit. Yeah. Avoid those. Yeah, nah, I gotta have way more than this when it comes to this part. Yeah, so that's it's just that choke point when you get to the very end, right before the big jump. And the damn you. Definitely want to get to the right side. It's just hard transitioning over there. I mean, once you do, you're okay. It's just you have to be to the right and then move over to the left and then move back to the right and stay there and hug it hard. So like right here, you got to go over here. And right there. And then you have to get like over here. And then hug that, and then get that. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. That's okay-ish. Get as many there, get those, and there. Do 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 do. Oof. Oh. Oh no. Oh, oh no. Oh. Oh no. Wait, what was Tails saying about the definition of insanity? Trying the same thing over and over again, expecting different results? Oh my gosh, yes! Heck yeah! Destroy that train! No, 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 no! Oh! Oh, grab the flicky! It's over. Time to pay for ruining my birthday. Oh, get wrecked. Kablooey. The train is slowing down. Great hit, Amy. It was pretty great, wasn't it? That's what you get when you mess with my special day. I just couldn't bear to see you go. I'm sorry for the trouble. I think our work here is done. Now let's get off this thing.
Thank you. Goodbye, my friend. I may be leaving the rails, but I assure you, I'll never forget our time together.
And the time you tried to kidnap and keep me here forever.
We made it. We did it! Well, I'll say I've never been on a train like that before. This universe has a unique way of doing things. Watch your step! Watch your step! It's over. The mystery of the Sonic Hedgehog's murder is officially over. Maybe next birthday we just ask Vanilla to make dinner. Oh? You don't love parties where by the end someone tries to kill you? I think I'm actually going to miss this group's unhinged way of thinking. Honey, you're late. I've been waiting here for hours.
You honestly never believe what happened. So I won't even try. I'm just
glad you're here. Quick, we leave for spectating in the morning and you need to pack.
I'll pack faster than the wind. I need this vacation something terrible.
And I need you home. Happy first day of retirement, dear. Seems the conductor is more than ready to begin his retirement after this ordeal. I'm happy for them both.
Who's
this?
an old friend, I think.
Well, they're a cutie, that's for sure. Cheep, 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 cheep. Seems that Flicky found a friend. Great job saving that little guy, SBO. It was the least I could do, Sonic. Everyone, I sincerely apologize for the trouble I caused. Don't be, you were just following what you thought was the game. It's hard to know what I would have done in the same situation. I wouldn't have hit someone with a blow dart. Seriously, a dart? It would have been hard to get close to you otherwise, Mr. Speed of Sound. Regardless, I am sorry. We're cool, and now that we're all safe, it was fun. This group has a wild idea of fun. Boy, am I starving. I forgot we never ate. With all the clatter, I completely forgot I was hungry. Me too. I was distracted playing detective. If only you could have seen me, Sonic. I was finding clues, presenting evidence, poking holes in alibis. Sonic? Wait, where'd he go? Everyone, guess what? The station has a bakery, and look what I bought. Birthday cake. Wow, that was fast designing. Happy birthday, Amy. To the confident, unshakable, and radiant Amy Rose. To an adventure of a birthday, darling. A memorable party every year. To a fun birthday. A ride from start to finish. May our friendship grow stronger each celebration. I admire your tenacity. May you never lose your vivacity. Happy birthday to Amy and her sparkling personacity. Happy birthday. I'm not smart enough to know if a personacity is a word. We love you, Amy. Happy birthday. Aw, you guys. We almost got murdered by a lone train. But I wouldn't trade these adventures for anything. Never in a million years. You guys won't ever leave me, right? Wouldn't dream of it. Now let's have some cake. Yes, please, dig in, everyone. Yay! I hope it's chocolate. Get wrecked! Suck it!
That train's never making it here, is it?
Orbit, prepare a bath.
The happy rubber duck or the angry one?
Angry.
Sour choice, your evilness.
Shut it.
And that's my story of when I met Sonic and his friends, entangled in their lives for a fleeting moment, and then back to things as they were. Cities realized Eggman was running the train system and fought back to seize control. Everything's squeaky clean now. As for me, I quit my job. And then won millions in the lottery. And after all of that, I managed to fly into space. Yeah, that's just been my life. Holy shit. That was beautiful. And free on Steam right now. Go download it and play it yourself. It's really fun. I'm not endorsed or anything, whatever, by Sega or Sonic the Hedgehog or anything. But this was super fun to play. And I think if you thought it was fun too, and if you have even a modicum of gameplay talent, which is highly likely, anyone could do better than I did. Plus, there is adjustable, you can speed this up. There is adjustable settings in the menu to make it easier, which I did see. I didn't want to do it because I enjoy torture, I guess, torturing myself. But it was fun. I just didn't want to, come to the fact that I haven't played a Sonic game in how many years? This was damn fun, and I cannot believe they released this for free. I would like to see if they do more games like this, because I liked the little back and forth. I think, I don't know. I mean, I liked how short it was, honestly.